Muammar Gaddafi was born on June 7, 1942, in the desert town of Sirte, Libya, to a Bedouin family. His early life was marked by poverty and hardship, but he was driven to succeed. Gaddafi's father, Mohammed Abdul Salam bin Hamad bin Mohammed al-Gaddafi, was a herder, and his mother was Aisha. Gaddafi's journey into politics began at a young age. He was heavily influenced by the Arab nationalist movement and the ideologies of Egyptian President Gamal Abdel Nasser. This exposure shaped his worldview and fueled his desire for political change in Libya. In 1969, Gaddafi led a bloodless coup against King Idris, who was seen as corrupt and ineffective. At just 27 years old, Gaddafi seized power and declared Libya a republic. His early policies focused on modernization and social reform. He implemented free education and healthcare, and his government invested heavily in infrastructure. Gaddafi's rule was marked by authoritarianism. He suppressed political dissent and opposition, often through violent means. His regime was notorious for human rights abuses, and many Libyans lived in fear of his security forces. Despite these repressive measures, Gaddafi maintained a strong grip on power for over 4 decades. One of the most significant events during Gaddafi's rule was the Lockerbie bombing in 1988. Libyan agents were accused of planting a bomb on Pan Am Flight 103, which exploded over Lockerbie, Scotland, killing 270 people. This incident led to international sanctions against Libya, severely impacting its economy. In the early 2010s, the Arab Spring swept across the Middle East, inspiring protests in Libya. Demonstrations against Gaddafi's regime began in February 2011 and quickly escalated into a full-blown civil war. The international community intervened, with NATO launching airstrikes against Gaddafi's forces. As the conflict intensified, Gaddafi's grip on power weakened. In August 2011, rebels captured Tripoli, and Gaddafi went into hiding. On October 20, 2011, Gaddafi was captured in Sirte by rebel forces. He was brutally killed in the ensuing chaos, marking the end of his regime. Gaddafi's legacy is complex. While he implemented significant social and economic reforms, his authoritarian rule and human rights abuses left a lasting impact on Libya. The country continues to grapple with the consequences of his rule and the instability that followed his fall. Would you like to know more about a specific aspect of Gaddafi's life or rule? Muammar Gaddafi was born on June 7, 1942, in the desert town of Sirte, Libya, to a Bedouin family. His early life was marked by poverty and hardship, but he was driven to succeed. Gaddafi's father, Mohammed Abdul Salam bin Hamad bin